Hi, Luis Lopez, CBC News. Mr. Sajjan, please. You said you directed the military to help a group of Afghan Sikhs during the Afghanistan evacuation in 2021. What's the difference from directing and ordering the military to do this?
Okay, let me address the Globe article quite directly, because I'll be honest with you, it was utter BS. And I also want to just mention the fact, to read that story and to take some of these questions, given that it was a approved government policy that we were executing, I'll be honest with you, I didn't think I would be getting those questions if I wasn't wearing a turban. And those who actually know me quite well, that throughout my careers and my service, I've rarely ever even talked about racism and what it actually meant. But I'll be honest with you, it needs to be called out.
Sorry, but what's the difference from directing and ordering the military to do this? I also have a follow-up question.
Sorry.
What is
the follow-up question?
No, what is the difference between ordering?
What I can do is I can happily have my press secretary provide you a very thorough statement on this regard.
And the follow-up question is it appropriate for a defense minister to direct the military like this? Is that political interference?
I'll give you the statement, but on this, the military is under civilian command, under a Minister of National Defense, and the job of the Minister of National Defense to execute the government policies of the day.
Okay, thank you.
Mike Hager, Globe and Mail. Thanks for taking questions. Minister Sajjan, one more time. The sources in the Special Forces said that, there was no effective difference between direction and an order. What is the difference to you?
What I will do is, if you will have that statement passed on to you, I think it will make it very clear what took place.
Okay, and then did you text command or offer direction about other groups during those chaotic days of the fall of Kabul?
As I said, I could give you my press secretary and provide you with the statement, but there were many vulnerable groups, and I was getting contacted by many different groups, which include everything from the women's soccer team to vulnerable parliamentarians, LGBTQ, many others, and all that information was just being fed up so that our folks can do the best job they can to bring as many people out as safely as possible, which included Canadians and interpreters as well.
So you were feeding more information?
Everybody was feeding as much information as well from every source that was provided, because we want to do everything in our power to get as many people out as safely as we could.
And Minister Sajjan, Neetu Garcha with Global National News, just in the context of whether this was an appropriate use of resources at the last minute before the Taliban took over the country in August of 2021, and there was a severe need to rescue translators, women, people who had assisted the Canadian military. Again, if I could ask point blank, in terms of your instruction or asks to other vulnerable groups and this particular group, did you instruct or ask Canadian Special Forces to rescue Sikhs who had no connection to Canada?
Neetu, I believe that you followed it very closely, and as I mentioned, my press secretary will provide you with a statement that will provide all the necessary information. As I mentioned, this was government policy, which was approved, and that's something that we was executing. Thank you.
And just a quick follow-up, if I may, did you instruct or ask Canadian Special Forces to rescue or prioritize any other group of people who were not Canadian citizens, permanent residents, or who had not worked in Canada, who were not Sikhs?
This statement will clearly answer those questions for you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.